Welcome to Hash Vlog. Make yourself at home. Welcome to Hash Vlog on your PC, TV, or phone.
Our friend Jules just sent the guitar piece over, or at least a reference track for the cumbia song, Butterfly. So I'm going to listen to that right after I finish shaving up here. We'll take it. Oh, requested for access. Hopefully we get to listen to that soon. We did, however, just hear like a pretty big crashing sound. Almost sounded like a tree falling or something. So I might just walk down a little bit, get Luffy a little walk in while we're at it, and just see. I don't know. Interesting sound. Curious. I don't know why, but I feel like I don't remember seeing like that much of a patch of dirt there on the road. I wonder if something right there happened, or if I just never noticed that before. Also, I'm walking barefoot, which probably isn't the smartest, but we're just gonna see how far down we can get and check things out. Ooh, nice little hop. Nice little hop you got there. Alright, over at this part of the road and don't see anything. Could have been a tree falling. I mean, obviously trees fall in the forest. Which reminds me of the whole, if a tree falls in the forest and no one's... I think that's the stupidest question for so many reasons. One, there's always something to hear, right? You're saying there's a forest with trees and 0 living organisms. And if so, you're saying that those things don't count. A person has to hear it for it to make a sound. Two, even objectively, without something to perceive the sound is the agitation of airwaves. So the sound will physically be moving anyway into the universe. So then the real question you're asking is, does the perception of something make it real? Does the human beings, or like we can get into the quantum physics and quantum stuff there. Okay, let's go there. But that doesn't make a sound. If we want to go to if something happens and nothing perceives it, doesn't matter. Or if nothing with the human's conscious perceives it, doesn't matter. But yes, it's making a fucking sound. Come on, guys. It's just goofy. As an audio engineer, that's just goofy. Whether you capture or not is one thing. Wow, look at this. Must be like a little remains of a nest. That's like a little, looks like a little eggshell in there. Yeah. Some sort of tiny shell. Like an old nest or something. Yeah, overall I've been kind of pooped today after such a good day yesterday, all that energy expelled. I actually, for the first time ever, and it's funny because I've edited way later, but last night, watching back the vlog, I literally fell asleep like 3 times in the last couple minutes because I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna close my, what's going on? So for some reason, just the whole social energy and just the excitement of the day really took a bit of a toll. So seeing as today's Sunday, kind of trying to let myself relax as much as possible. Was watching Rocket League earlier, but really just took a nap while it was on in the background. It's getting our energy back. We just refreshed this, and it looks like we have a song to listen to with new guitar. Yeah. Ooh, I think it's good in certain ways. I love the chords. I like some of the stuff that's going on. I do think it's a little maybe too rhythmic with what we already have going. And I think what I wanted is a little, like I said, a little more organic. I think I'd like a little more of a solo even. Him just noodling around, like some weird stuff, because I feel like he's mirroring what we already have there. But I kind of want him, I think we have enough repetition. I kind of want him to just go and maybe do like a solo through the whole track. Maybe also ask him potentially if he could take some of the effects off if they're plugins or not. I think maybe a slightly cleaner guitar sound. Anyway, just some tiny feedback I might send over, because he did say, if you'd like anything else, let me know. I feel super guilty when it's just a collaboration and friendship to ask people to like do another version, but also if they're saying it and you want a certain thing, like I didn't really know, but now hearing this, I feel like I have more of an input now, which again, I feel a little guilty for not having more defined vision then. But might message him back with that input, see if he's down to try doing a little more or changing it up a little bit, and we'll see. But yeah, once again, much love to him. Much love to Jules for working on this for free, for the love of the game. And hopefully we can get some tracks layered on in here soon once we get some stems over. We got some fog rolling in. Interesting. It's cooled off a lot. Today's actually been kind of chilly in certain ways as it's gotten later. Luffy's bushman as always. I woke up this morning to the sound of Native American drumming and singing, and that means Luffy also heard it. So I took no time in going to the freezer and taking out some old chicken that had like thawed and de-thawed from the freezer, like unfreezing, that I wasn't gonna eat anymore. Thawed it out, cooked some rice, cooked some chicken, gave Luffy some chicken and rice for breakfast. Because if it's gonna be an arms war, then I'm gonna bust out the nukes. No, but honestly, I just figure it's a good idea right now. Still need to go get more dog food in town, honestly. So it's like just the best option I could feed him. This is what I was mentioning yesterday, where to the right here is a sweet pea flower, but then beyond there is whatever that pokey bush is, that flower. Such similar like shape, hue, growing in the same area, just like those white flowers for the sage and the yerba santa were so similar. It's quite interesting. Where the tractor did its work, we have the sweet pea and the blackberries. Seem to be the plants that are growing back most consistently. Not very surprising, because they're both pretty vivacious plants that spread easily. But it is interesting. Isn't it interesting, dude? You know, as I'm taking the day to relax and kind of think about upcoming stuff, I'm realizing, dude, I have no idea how, with TezCon coming up, how I'm going to edit vlogs. Like, I edit on a desktop right now. I mean, my laptop, I guess in theory could work if I get the fan fixed. Maybe that's something to look into before then. Take that and edit on it. Because other than that, it works pretty decent. But yeah, right now, there's no way I'm bringing a desktop. Even energetically, if I wanted to somehow drive all the way up to Seattle and do all those events and perform and edit a vlog after, which to be honest sounds insane. But maybe we do like more minimal vlogs those days. Part of me is thinking, you know, Stacy wrote in a comment, maybe you do like a weekly vlog. It's tempting. I do really kind of want to see through the idea of the challenge of the 365 vlogs daily, just to see if we can do it. But I'm starting to wonder if, dude, there's like gross Luffy spit on the stick. It's like right by my face. But yeah, I'm wondering if realistically some of the stuff is going to actually be feasible. Something to think about. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Wait. Chicken and rice. Wait. Okay. Fog done rolled in. Luffy's so much chiller. After we feed him a little chicken, he don't even want to go outside. He just wants to lay down and sleep and be lazy boy. I went outside to film the clouds and he just stayed in here. He was like, nah, I'm good, dude. So that's a good sign. We just need to spoil him a little more with some food, and he's very, very happy to stick around. Just a quick thought I was thinking earlier, and I don't know if I actually enunciated into the vlog, is as far as like how I was feeling, guilty about telling Jules that like I wanted it a more certain way with the guitar. I think that's actually the best thing you can do in a collaboration because sometimes, especially when you have like loose terms of, hey, just do whatever you want, you don't know what you're doing either. So you're just trying to like fit within the groove and not stick out and not do a crazy solo on top of their song, which is what I asked them to do, right? Because then I can like mine little segments and little chunks of that. So I ultimately asked them, like, hey, can you maybe send another version or do some more takes either with a little more clean tone because then I can either add distortion if I want or just have it in the mix a little cleaner and see how that sounds. And then can you do a take that's just noodly guitar solo all through the song so I can find little phrases, little segments, little sections. And I think, yeah, maybe as a guitar player, it's not something you would think to just do on top of someone's song. Sent that over, and I actually felt pretty good about it because I think in collaborating, the more clearly and concisely you can do that, communicate, as opposed to be like, yeah, that's great, and then not really have what you want. You're doing a disservice to both of you as artists and as people even, right? So sent him that message. Actually, just saw that he already replied. Was like, okay, cool. I'll try to get on that, and I'm glad I did because sitting, listening to it, and then hearing what he sent over even made me have that realization. So just appreciating the iterative process and having someone who's friendly and down enough to just work and collaborate in this way. So just a nice little productive thing here on this day. Yeah. It goes into something that was talked about yesterday actually in the space about Tez Tones and Pata and Rocio from Bosque Gracias and how like they are just no bullshit with each other. They'll be like, no, I don't like those colors, the other one. And they'll just be, it's not even offensive. It's like, no, I don't like that. Let's do another one. And it's just communicating clearly. And then you can get past that and just work on the things you do want to work on. So in a way, I think they inspired me. So shout out to them too. They're an amazing inspiration and how they just worked together and met in the middle of a match and just kick things off. So much love to the fam. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good one.
Thanks for watching my vlog. Watch another or subscribe here.